this is an incredible moment because I've never, even in all the years I've known you, I've never had a chance to just talk to you one-on-one about your legacy. So I guess I want to start with the idea. First of all, I didn't know that you would drive to Detroit back when you had the itching to audition for Motown. What I want to know is, knowing that the Temptations existed already, you still had your sights on the Parliament.
We thought we was all that. And we thought we was all that.
Okay.
We thought we got out there, once we realized, okay, no, it's got to be 6 feet thin. Then we realized, we had another criteria. We thought it was just singing routine. But even that looked better on 6 feet thin.
Okay.
So it wasn't hard to swallow. We knew we had what it take to be what we wanted to be, but it just wasn't a temptation. When Martha told us, we got Temptation in Four Tops and there, we understood, but we liked your songs. We knew, just go back home and go to shop again.
So every weekend you'd still drive to Jersey to do hair?
Oh, no. I forgot Motown itself. I got a job with a company called Golden World later on. Okay. That's where I started going back.
I'm sorry, I skipped to Motown.
Yeah, yeah. Once we didn't make it there, I came back and started working for Barry's wife, Ray Gordy. I started working as a songwriter at the Brill Building for Ray. And in the meantime, I would go back and forth to Detroit to Golden World Records.
Wait, time out. I forgot. You actually worked at the Brill Building.
Yes.
So that whole legacy of Carole King and
all of that, yes.
Phil Spector.
We was on the 9th floor, all of them, Carole King and Bobby, Splish Splash, I was taking it.
Yeah, Bobby Darin, Neil Sedaka.
All of us worked there for Cold Picks.
Were you the only minority writer at the Brill Building? Or? Because I never hear about the black writers at Brill.
Otis Blackwell's and... Believe me, he had all that stuff. He did Elvis's songs. There was
without keeping it too insider, are you guys familiar with the term the Brill Building? Yeah. Okay. So I don't want to.
That's Tin Pan Alley. This is New York. Yeah.
I mean, I get accused of being too insider. I don't want to leave people out. So
from the Brill Building to the Apollo, that was our route. All the time. So yes, I worked there doing all that. Lieber and Stroller.
Yeah.
All of those people before there was a Motown. This is 58 and 9.
Wow.
Our first record came out in 58.
Okay.
Poor Willie. And that was in the Brill Building. Same people that did Shep and the Limelighters, but they were called the Heartbeats at that time.
Okay.
Okay. The Cadillacs. Mm-hmm. Right when Dion was first coming out, Burt Bacharach, all of that was in that same area. I mean, Dion's mother, Sissy, and Whitney, mother, we used to play baseball together at the Oval in East Orange, New Jersey. She got her first record right about the same time we was coming over here. The group, the Monotones who wrote the Book of Love, all of them was same projects in Newark. I delivered milk to Sarah Vaughan, Alderney Dairy.
Really?
All of this is that same neighborhood. Little Jimmy Scott worked in the same barbershop I worked in.
Did Patti LaBelle's hair?
I did Patti LaBelle's and Nona Hendricks' hair when they was like 16.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So...
Matter of fact, I did Nona's hair again in France about 99.
You still did?
Oh, I still been Nona. We're still friends. We do. I had to do it for a magazine.
Oh, okay.
I don't do hair no more.
So... knowing that there's a legacy, and back then it wouldn't be a legacy or history. To you, it's just something natural. What made you decide to migrate to, at least once the group got established, to try to bring them to Motown?
Well, we weren't together when we got to Motown. We weren't together at all. But what made me go to Detroit was Motown. That's where all of the activity was going on. We got there, we got a hit record. It was with Motown rival company, Golden World, which was, not Golden World, but Revlon, which was part of Golden World, which I Want to Testify.
Okay.
What Your Love Has Done Me. When that became a hit, then we migrated to Detroit for real. That's when we became part of the Ted Nugent, the Amboy Dukes, Iggy Pop, MC5, and all of, the rock scene that was coming up at the same time Motown was coming up. So we had best of both worlds. Even though we was late to be Motown artists, we had a hit record, Testify, right at the cusp of when the Beatles and all of that started taking over. So we was able to switch to a psychedelic attitude, which was funkadelic now.
Well, tell me about the embracing. How radical was it to embrace the idea of?
It wasn't radical at all. When I looked at Cream come back doing Crossroad and Spoonful, which was my mother's music, and we had given it away. We were saying by this time, rock and roll is white music. Mm-hmm. Blues, they was getting ready to do blues like that. And I just realized, whoa, we counting ourselves out by doing that. So I took the mid-tempo music and just called it funk and vowed to never let anybody change it. So when he...